Hello, hello, and welcome back. I am here with Shauna Nana, aka Shauna, and she is my sister, and she's also here. She works for us at the company. She's our office manager. Actually, she has a bigger title, but I don't know what the name of that is. So I'll just say office manager. But anyway, I want to talk to you because she's only been with us now for a few months, but I want to prove a point to you guys. I actually talked to her years ago about some things dealing with her body fat percentage and her weight and her best size for her body, and she did not believe me. So just give them a little bit of information about that day when we talked. What did we talk about and what happened?
Well, I was visiting you guys for the holiday season, and we were talking about fitness and working out, and you knew that I was a runner and that I was into being quote-unquote healthy. And you did the thing where you tested my body frame. Okay. And you said based on my body frame that my body fat percentage was too high. And being that I question everything and you are my little sister, I was very skeptical, and I said I vehemently disagree with you. So I disagree with Joy that my body fat percentage was too high. And at the time, I believe it was teetering around 30. At that point, and I was like, no, you're not factoring in all these other things. There's no way I run, I do this, I eat well, because I've never been overweight. So I just thought that you were extreme is what I considered it, and it was easy for me to dismiss what you were saying.
Right. So basically she did. She rejected everything I told her that day, and I have a tendency to not talk to brick walls. So since she was ignoring my information, I moved right on to someone who would be willing to accept the information. But fast forward the tape to a couple months ago when she came down, we have a requirement. She was gonna be working with us, so she has to go through our system, not only with the boot camp, but also with the 30-day raw. And when she came down and we talked about those things, I said, this is what you're going to be doing for 30 days straight. You're gonna do the raw along with boot camp. And again, when I put down her 4-week goals, she looked at me like, yeah, right. You think my body is going to get to that? Okay, we'll see. And so I just want to let you guys know what happened. The first thing is I want to talk about body frame. There's a lot of different ways that you could take your body frame. You have to use your bones to determine if you're a small, medium, or large body frame. A lot of people may use the wrist or the ankles. With the wrist, they say that if you take your longest finger and your thumb and put them together, if they overlap, your small body frame, if they touch, your medium, and if there's a gap in between, your large body frame. But we actually use a system that I like better, which tests the bones in the back of the elbow, and if they're under a certain number, then they're considered a small body frame, medium, and large. Most people, and this is out of thousands of people that we test, most people are small body frames. I have to let you know that. And I'm not shocked, because if you look at before and after pictures in magazines, a lot of times you're like, wow, how does somebody go from being, 300 pounds to a size 6? Like, how did that happen? Well, it's because most people just happen to be small body frames. So with that being the case, I am not shocked. But it's hard for people to realize that. So when I say, what's your goal? Then they say, oh, well, I want to be realistic. Well, your realistic is not realistic. So when I tell them what really is realistic, a lot of times they don't believe it. It's hard for them to fathom it. And I understand. It's just misinformation that's out there. So anyway, she ended up, and I have to tell you about her butt. She was known as being someone who had a very, very, very large butt. Right. And now, thanks to us here, we have just gotten rid of her butt. And she has a cute butt, but we got rid of a lot of layers of the adipose tissue. Let's put it that way. Right. Anyway, I just want to let you know that originally her body fat percentage was close to 30%. Now it's 24%. Originally, her weight was close to 140. Now it's 124. So in these past couple months, she has been kicking butt. She has seen things that she didn't even think were possible because she just didn't, but she was a non-believer. Now, one thing too that I want to focus on, that is not just about weight. Give them a little bit of information about what your bowel movements were like.
Oh, yeah. I had a ton of issues, and all my friends know, because I'm pretty open. I'll tell you anything you want to know. So all of my friends know that I had IBS, and I didn't have regular bowel movements, and I always had issues, very bad cramping. Just, you know, I might have a bowel movement once a week. You know, if I was doing really good and working out and drinking a lot of water, I might have 2, but never daily. Now I have them every day, and that even my friends ask me, they're like, so did it help with your IBS, your eating and working out? And it's totally changed my life. Now I go every day, sometimes twice a day, which is total insanity because I never even thought that was possible. But now, I mean, that's what your body is supposed to do. So now that I'm eating raw and working out, and my body is doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, her skin is amazing. I saw some before pictures of her just a couple of months ago. Total difference in her face and in her skin and her energy level. So many things have changed, and that's why I always tell people, do it for your health if no other reason.
Right.
When I did it originally, I did it for my health, and that should be your number one goal. And do you want optimum health? Do you want your best? Because your body is willing and ready, but it needs you. It needs you to take action. It needs you to change your mindset so that you change your experiences and what your body can achieve. It's waiting on you. So ask yourself, are you a winner or a whiner? Winners choose to be fit. Whiners try not to quit.